Welcome to the channel. This is going to be a video for my Sagittarius. Let's see what the general energy looks like for you. Any information that you may be looking for to book like a personal reading with me or to follow me on my other social medias will be listed in the description box. All right, let's see what's going on. So we have the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Four of Cups, the Death card, and the Seven of Wands. So to go straight into the messages, I'm seeing, so when it comes to some sort of business relationship that you could have with someone or a coworker, I'm seeing a friend who you could potentially want to go on a business with. It's important that you're using your intuition on whether or not this is a smart idea to go into a business investment with this friend or with this person, especially if you can see that they don't really have business savvy knowledge or energy. They could be someone who, even in the process of talking about these ideas, could be difficult to kind of reason with. It's also important when it comes to any coworker relationships where you know there's some sort of secret animosity or secret feelings of not liking you, that you protect your energy. Now, not saying you quit the job. I mean, if you're over the job, then so be it. But be mindful of allowing someone else's secret animosity towards you to cause you to want to, quit your job or shut down and whatnot. It's also important that you're not harping on things that have already happened that maybe you're not too pleased about. So an example of this could be maybe the way someone left the relationship off, or a conversation, the last conversation you may have had with a family member or a friend or with a lover, or even your financial situation, just harping on wanting to make more money. During this time frame, you could be focusing on basically things that just are, instead of what opportunities you have to kind of change that. So be careful of that trap, because it could be very easy to get caught in that pretty much for a long time. What's going on, my Sagittarius? So I do see you guys also focusing on, again, financial security. You could be leaving something behind to build something new. This could be like leaving behind one stream of income and starting a new job. You could be quitting a job and starting something new. There's also personal balance that you guys are going to be tapping into. If you've been energetically all over the place, feeling burnt out, overwhelmed, overworked, you could be getting to more of a harmonious place where you're seeing opportunity in starting fresh. You're seeing opportunity in places where maybe you thought there wasn't any more. Yeah, because this Five of Pentacles feels like maybe there's a perspective shift that needs to happen. Okay, for a lot of you, maybe your focus hasn't been on, let's say, a business in order for it to grow. Maybe you haven't been tending to your business in terms of like pouring into it financially or time-wise for you to like make the money that you want to make. So a lot of you could get that inspiration or that desire to finally do this during this time frame. And there's a fresh start coming. I also see something to do with a Libra or Aries of significance. You could be really attracted to this individual and kind of questioning where things kind of left off with the friendship between you two. Yeah, you could be reminiscing about when you guys, may have expressed certain interest in each other. And you could be kind of disappointed if you guys haven't been necessarily on the best speaking terms. I also see someone who you have like maybe a childhood relationship with, or someone you've been dating since you guys were younger. A lot of you could have an opportunity to express how you feel about how things have been and how they've hurt you, or vice versa. A lot of you could be wanting to close this chapter as well so that you can start fresh. You could be wanting to see what else is out there outside of you just feeling stuck to this. Let's look at love specifically. So if you're in a relationship, you could be wanting to work on the foundation of it because you really care about your person. But there could be this constant leaving on their part. They could just want to leave this connection all the time because you guys can't seem to get through to each other in conversation. Or there's this going below the belt in arguments where it doesn't have to go. For others of you, you could leave because you could feel like you're not getting through to them and your patience could be very, very low. For others of you, if you're single, you could be focusing on working. There could be someone at work that you are really, really interested in and feeling and wanting to explore maybe where that connection will go. But you may not be sure if this person's interested or if they're already in a relationship. Okay, some of you guys could have even talked to this person already, and it's maybe this impatience around this person making it more serious or defining what it is. When it comes to career and finance, you could be realizing the need to save more money. If you've been spending a lot of money on like traveling or spending a lot of money on like cars, Ubers, just transportation. For others of you, you could be looking at or creating, I should say, a game plan when it comes to maybe leaving a job. You may want to transition into something else, like a different way of making money. And you could feel conflicted. Yeah, you could feel energetically conflicted. There could also be certain toxic coworkers where you're like, I don't know if I want to still work there because they're toxic. And I don't know if I have hope for this company like how I thought I did. But let's go ahead and look at the advice for you in general. So it's important that you stay motivated irregardless of what's going on. There's ample opportunity for you guys to rework your financial situation. You just need to be very meticulous around how you're spending money, how money's going out and how money's coming in. And if it's taking time for you to, maybe save or to make the money that you want to make, so be it. Stay away from getting in your, emotions or having these mixed feelings that make you question whether or not the journey you're on is going to lead you to more security, because it will. It just takes time for you guys to pour into what your endeavors are in order for you to see that progress you want to see. Okay, so what's the general message for my Sagittarius they need to hear? So we have solitude. So it's important that you're spending the right amount of time alone, not too much, not too little, okay? Respecting your own personal peace and the need for you to meditate and for the need for you to ground yourself and hear your own thoughts, not have other people's thoughts, feelings, emotions, opinions being projected on you 24/7. Okay. Then the next card we have is wide open. So this card speaks to you guys needing to be open to receive. I said this for another sign, but the hardest thing when it comes to humans is us receiving things, especially love. That's like the hardest thing I think people struggle with, is receiving it, because it does require a level of vulnerability to receive anything in life. And you have to have an open hand, be receptive in order for things to be given to you. So make sure that you're actually open to what the universe has to offer and not being rigid, not being closed off, especially in the realm of love and in the sense of career. Okay. And for a lot of you too, if you've been overly isolating yourself to stay away from people, but you do want to make connections, open yourself up in terms of joining groups, going outside the house, doing things that push you outside of your comfort zone. But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful and to give you insight. If you enjoyed, thumbs up the video, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, Sagittarius.